Hello, enjoying the nice day. But I woke up, all kinds of things running through my head. And it was knowing ourselves, digging deep, all these things. And it was funny because I thought most of us don't even know 1% of ourselves. It's like the ocean. We know 1% about the ocean, and a lot of it is the lack of the capability of diving deep enough and staying there long enough to explore it. So we can't uncover things, right? We create little machines that help us try to do that. But when it comes to healing yourself, there's no machine. There's nothing that helps you dive deep. And it's a lot of work, especially if you're surrounded by toxic people and you thought you could trust these people and you thought they were there for you, and you have a bad day and you lash out, or just little things, and they're like, I don't want to deal with this. Okay. People go on their ways, and you're still left trying to scratch the surface of what happened there. But the problem is with that, like when we have these issues with other people, most people will go, why are they mad at me? What did I do? What did I say? It's never, okay, that's them. Maybe they misunderstood what I said. There's a lot of different ways to look at it where you're no longer taking the responsibility of someone else's actions and then giving them your power. Because I was listening to something yesterday and it reminded me that even in those moments where we're going, well, why don't they care about me? Well, why did they stop talking to me? You're giving your power to that person. And I never looked at it like that. That hit home real hard for me, of going, huh, I thought it was in the sense that you made me mad and ba-boom, I blew up. So you triggered me and you got me to act out of character, rather than you now have me questioning what I did when essence it was what you did. So, or it's just you as a person. We're not copacetic. But we have to get to a point, all of us, that when we're going to dig deep, when we're going to explore the bottoms of our wounds, it's going to be scary. Just like if you were to go to the bottom of the ocean. Now you're like, oh my God, this vessel can implode on me. I could run out of oxygen. What if it breaks down and I'm stuck down here forever and I can't get back? It's all those things, right? It's not so much the same when you're digging, trying to heal yourself. When you're digging deep, trying to heal yourself, that's where the wounds start bubbling up and you're like, oh my God, I wasn't ready for all this. I didn't know I felt this way. And it's hard, yes, because I think most of us have become so numb with being numb. I read something else the other day. Am I so hardened, or am I just numb? And I told myself I see the reality in where I have become numb. Kind of like, oh, well, love's not meant for me, or oh, I'm here for a bigger purpose and I guess I'll just keep doing it alone, or just different aspects of being okay with being solo. Solo dolo over here. And then, of course, we meet people, our soul tribe. We find that friends were better friends than what we thought if we gave them a chance, but that still comes up with being fearless. That's the hard part, right? We all want to believe that we're brave and very strong and forgiving and loving, and I always thought I was just a BA, that badass, till we went into a cave one time and all we had was flashlights, and I'm talking, we went so deep in the cave, and it was just like a tour kind of cave where you walk down into the pits and then you walk back up, and you're climbing through it the whole time. But we got to the bottom and it was so cold. And my kid's dad at the time, I guess out of fun, thought, let's turn our flashlights off. I've never felt darkness so dark and cold in my life. That's almost like how a spiritual awakening feels when you start feeling like you can't take anymore and you just want to turn the light back on, but the light won't come back on, and it's different. Luckily in the cave, I could turn the light back on. But the feeling that was there was a stillness of nothingness. It's hard, but I promise you it's worth it. Because when you can start to see those wounds, when you can find the parasite, let's say, within you, the toxicity that's holding you back, the thing that keeps letting you allow others to keep overstepping your boundaries or keep you from creating boundaries or accept things about yourself that aren't even true. When you can get past that, that's when all of a sudden you're like, man, I'm starting to grow. I feel stronger. I feel healthier. I feel a lot more free. And in essence, we all want freedom, right? Like, we all just want to know that we can make our own choice that is best for ourselves. When you're around certain people, you think you're making the choice. That's the crazy part. And the more manipulative that they are, and the more of a grip they have on you, they will actually convince you that their choice is your choice. And then next thing you know, you're looking around like, what is wrong? This is not my life. This is not how I planned it, right? This is not how I envisioned it. And when you get to that point of understanding that everything can change in a heartbeat, you know, that you can heal, that you can find the strength, that you can dig deep, you can find the courage to explore the unknown. And you don't have to have a machine. You don't have to have a guide. The guide is the inner voice. The guide is the higher power. The guide is the one that will start being there for you in the darkness and becoming that little spark, that flicker that lets you know that the light is not gone. It's hard, but I want to tell you, the light is not gone. The light is within you. But a lot of times when we get to a point where we think the light is gone, we start giving up and succumbing to the darkness. Don't let it eat you alive. Don't let it hold you down. It's just like in that Spider-Man movie where he got the blackness on his suit, and all of a sudden it started taking over him, right? It changed his whole characteristics about who he was as a hero. And he went from being the one that was saving to the one that was creating massive destruction. And it's the same as when we allow those venomous individuals to keep being a part of our lives. When you can stop entertaining the venom, you can clean your cape. You can clean your suit, and you can become that hero of your own story, because we're all on a journey. We're all the character in our own tale. But you have to ask yourself, are you being the player in someone else's story, or are you writing your own? Because you're here to live this life. Start choosing to write your story to benefit you and to create success in your outcome. Because a lot of people will use you, especially when you have a lot to give. They'll come out of the woodwork, especially when you've gained a little bit more than they thought you'd ever have. So, I don't know, just thoughts. Watching the clouds roll by, and finish cleaning a few things, and eventually gonna go work out and take a shower and enjoy the rest of my day. Hopefully you'll do the same. Lots of love. Peace and light. Bye.